I said, hey, yo, this thing running? Yeah, we going. All right, good. So it's looking like Raw on Hulu, along with the rest of the shows, are gonna be switching to another platform. I have my idea where, but when? That's the main question that I have in regard to all of it. It was a nice little run on Hulu. It was cool, but ultimately, things is getting a little wonky with the way they was doing the uploads, and I'm not complaining. I'm not saying anything down on the, service, anything like that. But, I was a little aggy by Monday night. And, well, it's part of me, Tuesday night on my side. And it's like, what's going on? Like, don't make me have to go watch this 3 hour Raw and really lay in the everything, man. And that's no diss, but really, let's figure that out, yeah. So Raw happened, and NXT happened, so that's what we doing on this night. And just leading into it, I wasn't upset at a lot of the things that was going on. A lot of development for the people that are getting developed. I'm seeing how it's playing into everything, and man, when is the next pay-per-view now? They're about to do No Mercy. They got a lot of mixing and merging going on with things, and NXT and Raw. It's good to see. It's good to see. Called it. But they like subscribe. Anyway, it was solid. So what we got on Raw, man, for September the 18th, to National Cheeseburger Day, right? Dirty Dom sparred with Cody Rhodes. Whether the crowd's allowed or we got crowd volume being, sweetened. Oh my God. Yo, man, Dom he's developing, and I'm liking what I'm seeing out of him. It took a while, but I think they finally given him a little bit more, and he has a solid little spot. It's pretty funny from what I'm getting to see, and yeah, like it's what it is. Like let's just let that continue. So then Cody beat Dom. That was obvious. I want to say I had thoughts on it, but it wasn't exactly like I know what thoughts I had on what was going on, man. So now, KO came out after Cody's match. Because the whole thing with Judgment Day jumping in, all the craziness. All right, cool. How about it? Anyway. So he questioning Cody, and it's like, don't question Cody, KO. Ew. First of all, you need to go and question Pierce for the decision, or whoever else is over Pierce's head when it come to that. That's how I would feel. That was how the response should have been. But Cody being a politician and diplomat now within the company, it's like, on the main roster, like an active superstar also. He gave a really solid answer, and it was really genuine and heartfelt. Very what felt to be close-ended. Like, wow, you can't really argue with what he was saying there. I wasn't mad at it. I thought it was a pretty solid defense. Cody gonna be who he is, and decide to act how he want to act. So he brought Jay on, and KO getting mad about it. It's like, I mean, KO done turned on everybody, so we can't really take that for real. It's gonna be dope to see when KO and like, I like how they can spin that story though again. Like, Jay didn't trust Sammy. Now KO don't trust Jay coming around, but now Sammy could talk him into it, and then we got a whole another big hug it out moment. Like, yeah, great. I don't want to say what should happen or could happen after the fact, but that's what's going down. What we got with that after that? Kofi beat Ivar. Okay, fine. Not bad. Shouts to Kofi. Shouts to Wood. Shouts to E. Yeah, I mean, Viking Raiders, Valhalla, they doing their thing. I'm seeing, the tag division's heating up, regardless of how we looking at it, man. Like, all of these tag teams, we need to just continue it happening. I know we got basically the same iterations last week, but how else we going to do the development at this point with these tag matches? And then, here tell changes are made. Changes were made. I don't know if they were good, bad, or indifferent. I saw an hour and a half version of the show, but from what I did get to see, as far as I haven't really seen any New Day Viking Raiders shit, but that's like, I'm not mad. Probably get to see it next week. Well, maybe not. I don't even know how I'm gonna see Raw next week. We'll find out somewhere on the internet probably, but whatever. Let that shit continue, and I want to say keep me out of it, but we'll see how things play out moving forward. Shinsuke beat Ricochet. All right. Disqualification. Rico went for the chair. Okay. Not bad. Anything to make sure Sam isn't saying that Ricochet won as often as the decision makers think that they was thinking he was going to do that with. I don't like the idea, but at the same time, Jesus Christ, it's developmental for Rico, and I'm liking it. I'm liking what I'm getting. So far as Shinsuke right now, okay, his character is developed. People know who he is and what he coming with. They've accepted this new character, and we didn't even need to go back to that horrible theme song from last time with them cats rapping. And it wasn't necessarily a horrible song. It just really it Shinsuke's character shift that they were looking for didn't match the track at all. But whatever. Shinsuke injured Seth Rollins. Seth Rollins back. Okay, cool. Best part of that segment, Shinsuke walking off with the Seth match. This is the swag shit that we be wanting to, pardon me. I'm not even too sure. Alright, yeah, so that was the best part. Shinsuke walking off with Seth Smash. Part of my headphones having a quick moment. You know, these things always work out so well for me that I say some super fire. And it's like, yeah, that was clearly fire. So that's the fire that we want to see, the swag we want to see out of Shinsuke. And I'm not even upset that, we got to see it because we need more of that. But these are small instances. So more glimmers of that, please. All right, Nia Jax made a ferocious impact by decimating Chelsea Green, piping in Zoe Stark and Shayna Baszler! Exclamation point. Look for that on next week's show somewhere. All right, I'd have been highly upset. It's two names I could think of that I'm mad wasn't in that little mix. So I'm gonna just hold out hope right with those two and wait patiently. So there goes that. Nia Jax coming back, beating up what? 4 of them? Alright, beat up Piper because Piper was supposed to be her replacement. That was a no. Beat up Shayna Baszler. Baszler just came off a strong win. They feeding. Make it look strong for Rhea. We get it. Beat up Chelsea. We need to throw Chelsea with the heel live gimmick if we doing anything, but I don't know. I don't really see too much faith in the women's division on Raw right now. And then of course my favorite out of all of them, you know what I'm saying? Like our bangs was always Stark the heaviest. So what are we doing? What are we doing? I love the fact that Nia Jax is back. Personally, I'm definitely in the minority with that. I really don't know. But as far as the results went, and then just the ferocious impact and decimation, the way they really trying to sell it, it's going to be something for Rhea to run through. I don't think Nia Jax is going to get that championship on the first run back. So we going to get to see, Rhea look really, really strong again. Now, what are we going to do after that? That's when we get back into the triple threats and the fatal 4-ways and all the rest of that. That's the only way to go about that. Stipulation matches for the girlies right now makes me a little nervous to think about, but I'm not opposed to it. You know what I mean? But they got to be ready and prepared to get in there and handle that for real, and not walk out. And then still be champion a day later after the fact. So that's a whole lot. Next match. Big Bronson Reed. Big. Good Lord. And then Chad Gable. Oh, are we done with Gable? That's nonsense. But Chaos Theory on Bronson Reed would have been crazy. I couldn't get his hands around him, I'm sure. Yeah, so there goes that one. Or we'll find a solution to it. I have no idea what Alpha Academy will find a solution to it. I have no idea what it'll be, but we're not about to put Chad Gable right back under the water, bro. That's not happening. Not in election season. No. Not when they about to be in Florida for the longest. So, of course, he's not, he didn't take no real hit there. They just trying to get Bronson Reed back on TV, who they did get back on Hulu TV, or at least my Raw. I got to see Ciampa. That shit was solid. Every bit of it. I'm glad to see it. One thing I was persuaded into embracing was the Becky Lynch and Natty match for the NXT Women's Championship. It's giving the title prestige. I head backstage loud and clear. Just go check Becky's promo or somewhere on one of the social media platforms. I feel like it was solid. I am not a fan of Becky Lynch with this shit. I'm not a fan. I am not happy that Becky Lynch has the NXT Women's Championship. I am okay with Becky Lynch having the Women's Championship for the reasons that she has it. I feel like she could have went on a little bit of a chase for it, but for what it's being and what they turned it into, and then what it turned into on NXT, which we'll get into next, I liked it. I liked it. I was fine with it. So Becky gets a pass, but I'm keeping very, very close eyes on how Miss Quinn is going to be moving with this title, because this run actually can mean a little something. Like the other title runs, they mean a little something, but this one is supposed to. It's her Grand Slam title run. So let's make it memorable, right? That's how I feel about that one. So as it continues to get dark, and I'm out here looking like eyes and teeth. R.I.P. Charlie Murphy. But yeah, Natty came out, and I mean, it was I'm pretty sure backstage thought it was every point hit, the exact way you're supposed to make the fight, want to feel like it's about to be a fight, and for a reason. Good bread. I love it. I'm not upset. Let's continue. Ciampa beat Vinci. Man, Ciampa going for the IC title next. I had my go on it. I'm not heartbroken. I'm not mad at it because I like Ciampa being back in position like this. It feels like an actual fresh start for him. I, I see what's going on very clearly, and we just gonna be responsible with it. You know what I mean? So, him picking up the win on Vinci, solid. He'll pick up the win on Kaiser, solid. Stop being mad at Vinci for losing. Just give Vinci some wins, and then whatever happens with him and Gunther happens. But I don't know. And yes, for the record, Gunther now is officially the greatest intercontinental champion of all time. So, shout outs to the ring general for that. Then Drew McIntyre beat Jey Uso. Judgment Day stuff. Jey Uso was getting the invites all night. Triple super kick. Okay. Drew walks off. Don't really want to jump in. And they jumping him in the ring at the end. Okay. After he got the victory off that surprise claim. More solid shit. I liked it. But top of the ramp, I'm thinking he was gonna run back down, man. He played the position. Cody came out for him. That was solid. We get a 6-man tag next week. Okay. Drew's getting some solid character development. I was actually sitting there torn with him, and I'm like, yo, man, get down there. But then the way they've been building it, looking at all this bullshit Jey Uso been on in the past, the bloodline, it's like, oh my God. Wow. Well, who won Adam first? Drew McIntyre picked up an asterisk victory because of the whole thing with Judgment Day. So I think it speaks to some character that Jey Uso's been building, if we really even go on with it. Oh, it's getting dark, Lords. Let's get this shit popping. What's going on with NXT? Main event was alright, though. Main event was alright. And then, oh man, the NXT main event, they had the what was it, the 2-on-1 handicap? I was gassed for it, but then they turned it into a tag team. I was kind of mad at it. But Lyra Valkyrie was in it. That's solid. I think she could be one of those that's next online or closer to the front. Right after they get done gassing Tiff. And we all love Tiff. She's great right now, but Jesus Christ. Let's move on. All right, so NXT was on the 19th. That was yesterday. I just seen this about an hour ago, maybe a little bit less than that. So Butch Tyler Bate Heritage Invitational. First things first, the one thing that needs to be shouted out was Metaphor with the goddamn Matrix inspired gear. I thought that shit was fire. I thought all of it was dope. They had a couple corny, goofy moments, but that's the campiness of the NXT element now. And 2.5 era. I thought it was okay. Butch won, right man got it. Solid shit. Tyler Bate, alright, cool. Still aligned. He's still out there. I'm banging with him as far as I need to. Let's keep it pushing. Duke Hudson beat Joe Coffey. Okay, so they was just mixing and matching all of the NXT shit, because that was later on in the evening for me, unless I was just looking at a bunch of promo segments. I don't even know anymore. But Duke Hudson won. Again, right man won. Butch versus Duke. That was what I was envisioning when I looked into it. When I first started looking at the show and then got to look at the brackets again. Like, yeah. This is what I like. This is what I want to see. And I do want to see Duke and Butch go at it. Butch pick up a victory for SmackDown. That should be awesome. Duke pick up a victory for fucking Chase U and NXT. Man, I think it would be way more than awesome. So I'm technically pulling for, man. I'm kind of pulling for Duke here, man. I want to see what he do with it. And I think, yo, look, Chase U could really use a new trophy. If we're not going to put the tag titles on these two, You know what I mean? Like, which could be a thing. You know, like, it's a lot of different directions we got for Chase U, quite possibly and potentially. So we continue on. Roxanne Perez, Lola Vice. Clearly some shit happened on later on with that. I don't even know, but shouts to Roxy, shouts to Lola. Lola's the hot one, so she's on the come up. Roxy got the Vic. That's what's up. I like it. So moving forward. Mello beat Dom in a no contest. Or Mello and Dom ends in a no contest. Shenanigans. Yeah, because oh man, yo, it was some heavy hits in that match. Dom kept up with Mello. Mello kept up with Dom. That was good. It looked really nice. I liked what I saw. What am I looking at? Oh yeah. Okay, we'll come back to that with the triple threat next. All right. Dom getting his ass kicked. Yo, he should.